Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to make Oreo cupcakes. So first we're going to gather our ingredients. So you're going to need Oreos, eggs, milk, shortening, baking powder, sugar, powdered sugar, flour, baking soda, vanilla, unsweetened cocoa, and oil. Then you will preheat your oven to 350 degrees and line a cupcake tray with 12 cupcake liners. Next, you will put an Oreo cookie in each one of the liners. Then you will gather your dry ingredients and you will first measure out 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Then after this, you're going to tightly pack down 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Then you will measure out 1 1/4 cups of sugar. Next, you will measure out 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then you will whisk all of the dry ingredients together until they are all combined. Then, gathering your wet ingredients, you will crack 2 eggs into a bowl. You will then add 3/4 of a cup of milk. A 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then you will whisk all these ingredients together, and in another bowl you will then combine the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, and then you will thoroughly whisk them until they are completely combined together. And you want to make sure there are really no clumps and it's completely smooth. Then finally, you will add a little bit of hot water and stir until your desired consistency of batter is reached. Then you will scoop using an ice cream scoop, a scoop of the batter on top of each one of the Oreos in the liners that you prepared earlier, and place the cupcakes in the oven for 18 minutes. Then, once the cupcakes are done, you want to leave them out to cool. And then, in the meantime, we'll make the frosting. So, in order to do so, you're going to need a stand mixer. And first, you're going to measure out 1 cup of shortening and place it in the mixer and combine it with 2 teaspoons of vanilla until it is smooth and creamy. Then, you will add 1 pound of powdered sugar in 3 separate additions. So you want to add it in thirds, so this is the first addition. Then you want to whip it up, and then this would be the second addition. Then you want to whip it up again, and for the third addition you can just dump the rest of the bowl in. Then you want to stir until it's combined and make sure that you scrape down the sides. Next, you want to add 3 to 6 tablespoons of milk and whip up the frosting until it is at the consistency you want it to be. Once your icing is made, you're going to take it and put it into a piping bag with a tip of your choice, and then you're going to use that icing and you're going to frost the cupcakes as desired. If you're going to use a piping bag and a tip, it's recommended that you take your time. Once you're done with that, we're going to sprinkle the cupcakes with Oreo crumbs, and then you're going to top off each cupcake with an Oreo half. And then you have created the perfect Oreo cupcakes.